Hi, boys and girls. This is our third read of What Can You Do? And this is in our California Journeys Grade 1, Unit 6 textbook. And this is Lesson 27. We're going to be reading it our third time. Let's talk about the author again. She's also the photographer. Her name is Shelley Rotner. And her friend Sheila Kelly, they both wrote the words for this. Okay, so the name of the story is What Can You Do? And let's go ahead and read the words one more time, and then we are going to practice reading it one last time and then answer the questions. So you'll have to have your fingers ready. Remember, the kids who have their video on and who I can see answering, those are the ones that are getting the dojo point, so make sure your video is on. Okay, ready and read. Once, high, always. Different, different. So all those kids can do different things. They're good at different things. Stories. The young man in the story made up, I guess, science stories about robots that were funny. Stories. Enough. That GH makes the F sound. Enough. Near. Happy. Once. Okay. And then this says float. The OA spells the O sound. Float. Captain. Captain's like the leader of something. Binoculars. You can read this word when we get to it. Binoculars. Computers. Computers. This is a compound word. Some. Thing. Something. Okay. Let's go ahead and read it, and I'm reminding you that this is informational text, and it gives us facts, and it uses photographs that show the real world. Okay. All right. So I'm going to track with my finger, and you can track with your eyes, okay? Ready? I think I'll make this a little bit bigger for you since you do not have your textbooks at home. Okay, ready, go. I know a boy who can draw very well, and a girl who can climb very high. We are all good at doing something. We're always learning new things as we get older. There's that sister and brother. I like to swim and learned how to float. I had to practice. Once I learned, I felt like I could float for hours. My little brother is better on skis. He can ski much faster than I can. There's that microscope. She's riding her horse. She's jumping and they're all happy. We're happy when we do something well, whatever that might be. Reading is easy for me, but math is much harder. I'd like to be better at math, though. He's going to keep on trying. I can't read very well yet. I wish I could. You keep at it. You're going to get better because you're doing exactly what you need to do to get better. You're trying your best and you're practicing. Keep going. It can take a long time to be good at something. If we practice, things get easier and easier to do. Marie knows how to spell. And Jill prints well. Jean is really good at anything that has to do with computers. I haven't discovered what I'm good at yet. Don't worry, just keep on doing the things you like to do and you're going to get good at them. Or if you want to get good at something that's new, just start practicing. Get started. Nathan writes funny stories about science. Some of the funniest ones are about a baby robot. Beth likes to build. The biggest tower she ever built was taller than she is. I made the soccer team this year. I hope I play well enough to score a goal. I see lots of things in the park. I look near and far. Things look much closer through my binoculars. We all like to do what we do best. When things are hard, we need help to learn. We might say, I don't get it. We're good at different things. I feed the baby myself now. When she gets bigger, she will not need help. I can fix my brother's wagon. I'm younger than my brother, but I'm good at fixing things. I can see that. Happy girl. I got my training wheels off earlier than I thought I would. I felt very proud. The kids made me captain of our team. That was one of the happiest days of my life. We have schoolwork, acting, singing, dancing, playing games or sports. We all have something we do well. What can you do? So now we're going to ask our questions. Get your fingers out, your 1, 2, 3 fingers out. So how many authors wrote this book? Was it 1, 2, or 3 authors? Do you remember? Do you remember before I get there? It was 2 authors. This says author, this says author. So Shelley Rotner and Sheila M. Kelly were the 2 authors. The 2 authors. You should have had 2. So Sheila Rotner, is she an editor, an organizer and seller, or was she an author and photographer? She was an author and photographer. You should have had 3 fingers out. So this book gives real facts about people. So the genre of this book, is it informational text? Is it fantasy? Or is it fiction? It's informational text. Informational text. What is this book mostly about? Is it mostly about things you do at school? Is it mostly about places you can go? Or is it mostly about children discovering what they can do well? This book is mostly about children discovering what they can do well. Good for you. To get good at something takes money, time and practice, a lot of people. You should have had 2 fingers out. To get good at something, it takes time and practice. How do you feel when you do something well? Do you feel happy, sad, or mad when you do something well? Happy. So that's why you keep on practicing. Because if you learn how to do things well, you're going to be happier. What instrument makes faraway objects look closer? Is that instrument a camera, a microscope, or binoculars? The answer was binoculars. Those of you that had two fingers out, a microscope makes tiny things look bigger, but those tiny things are like right here and the microscope's right here, so they're close to you. But the binoculars make faraway objects like the stars or faraway things look closer. So as we get older, we learn new things, stop learning, or forget how to read. As we get older, we learn new things. We never stop learning. And once you learn how to read, you don't forget. So that's the good news. The leader of a team is called the boss, the captain, or the hero. The leader of a team is called the captain. You should have had two fingers out. What was the boy with the screwdriver fixing for his brother? Do you remember what he was fixing? Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. What was he fixing? Was he fixing a trampoline, a bike, or a wagon? He was fixing a wagon. You should have had your three fingers out. So when the girl got the training wheels off of her bike, how did she feel? Did she feel proud? Did she feel scared? Or did she feel afraid when she got her training wheels off and was able to ride it without them? She felt proud. Good for you if you had one finger out for that one. So this book ends by telling us that we all have something that we like to eat, something that we do well, or something that we can't tell anyone. It says that we all have something that we do well. Something we do well. We all have something we do well. Okay, boys and girls, that was fun. And I hope you do well on your test tomorrow. If you are not comfortable with the story and you couldn't answer any of the questions, then go ahead and reread it. Watch this video again. Bye-bye.